Since the motoring industry began mass production in the late 1800s, driving has had a huge impact on our lives and on our environment. I'm going to take a look at some of the earliest cars in driving history to see how little we used to consider the impact that driving had on our planet.
And I'll be looking at some of the most energy efficient vehicles on sale to see how manufacturers think about the environment when it comes to designing cars. And I'll be showing you some energy saving ways to drive.
Best of luck.
Enjoy.
A garage like this traces its origins back to the days of the blacksmith and the wheelwright.
We talk about gas guzzlers. How inefficient were the early cars?
Well, in the late 20s, early 30s, you were looking at a sports road car. Some of the bigger ones were doing about 8 miles to the gallon. Some of the smaller sports cars weighing much less than a tonne, maybe 3/4 of a tonne, only really 30 to the gallon. And so they were quite inefficient. Tiny little cars at the turn of the century, little Edwardians and everything, 25 miles to the gallon for a car that was less than 2 litres. So they were fairly consumptive.
These cars were built in the heyday of automobile manufacturing, when little attention was paid to their environmental effects. Now, drivers all over the world are demanding that their cars be more fuel efficient than ever before. Vicki's been looking at modern cars to see just how energy efficient they can be.
These are some of the world's greenest and most energy efficient cars on the market. This hybrid petrol and electric car is the world's first sporty hybrid. It's got a 1.5 litre petrol engine combined with an electric motor that helped to give it 56.5 miles to the gallon. It also has a stop-start mechanism which automatically cuts the engine off when you're stationary, waiting at traffic lights, for example. There are 3 modes: sport, normal and economy, with economy using the least fuel and having the fewest emissions. But whatever model you drive, there are plenty of very straightforward things you can do to help reduce your energy consumption. For every 2 minutes a car is idling, it uses about the same amount of fuel it takes to drive 1 mile. So if you do find yourself stuck in traffic, switch your engine off. Ease your foot smoothly on and off the accelerator as you speed up and slow down. Stamping hard on the throttle uses more fuel. Always use the highest gear when you can to keep the revs down, but without putting a strain on the engine. In summer, it's tempting to reach for the air conditioning button, but it uses up to 10% more fuel. So either turn it off as soon as the car is cool enough, or let in some fresh air. When it comes to being energy efficient on winding roads, the best way through a corner is to be smooth. So on the approach to a bend, brake in a straight line, get all your gear changes done at the same time. Then turn the steering wheel and accelerate smoothly throughout. So, using all these energy-saving tips, you'll be kinder to the planet and your bank balance too.
It's up to all of us to continue to make smart choices about the cars we buy and to think carefully about how we drive them.
Making energy-saving decisions on any journey can make all the difference. For more driving efficiency and great tips on saving energy, make sure to explore the website further and tell your friends to visit energyrethinking.org to find out what they can do.